up and it seems the world's on fire.
Hello and welcome to episode 11 of Making Towns. I'm your host, Bobby Davies. On today's episode, we have the high-flying, the heart and soul of Purpose, current reigning, defending British Cruiserweight Champion in Rev Pro, Nino Bryant. Before we get into it with Nino, let's talk a little bit about what I've been up to the last kind of 6-7 weeks. I've left a little bit of a gap between episodes. I can only apologise. I have been very busy, including promoting a show solo, Mighty Pro Wrestling. We've also just announced our second show coming March 7th in Loughton. But if you want to check out the first show, that will be dropping on YouTube in the new year, in January, in the build-up for our second show at Loughton. Go check it out. 5 matches, and if I do say so myself, they are all stellar. If you were there in person, you may have even seen a little treat of me giving a stunner to Jordan Saeed. That won't be going out on any socials, but I enjoyed doing it. As normal, also doing a lot of work with WrestleForce. There's been a lot of shows in the last couple of months. Just going to give you a particular highlight. Go find it. WrestleForce live in Whittam. Big Country, Ben McDonald and Levi Muir absolutely tear the house down. 2 hosses just having a big meaty match. Go find it on the WrestleForce YouTube. There's been a ton of great matches over the last few months. Go check it out, all for free on their YouTube, all filmed by yours truly. Of course, we've also had a couple of Purpose shows, including Roy Johnson's Everything Patterned. Always a good time, always for a good cause, always promoting the best up-and-coming young talent on the scene. The show had a defense of the Hustle Ambition Championship. Adrian Oturo, Vinny Kamaru, great little match, but also the return of RJ Singh. Uncle RJ is back in Purpose, answering the Key and Cameron Open Challenge in what was a hell of a main event at that show. We also had Purpose Wrestling Typical Story, named for the Hobo Johnson song. I'd recommend you go and check it out. It's an absolute banger. We crowned our first ever Purpose Tag Team Champions of that show. Hyperactive, Sapphire Reed and Anita Vaughn absolutely smashing it. They also went on to win another couple of tag titles the next night. Look at them go. They've been off in the States training with Bayley and Charlotte Flair and John Cena, much to Sapphire Reed's delight, as I've seen on her socials. Amazing stuff from them. If you haven't seen any of that, go check out Bayley's social, go check out Sapphire and Anita's socials, and you'll see some really great content of some of the best of Purpose, the best in the UK, going out to the States and training with some of the biggest stars in the world. On that show at Purpose, Typical Story, we also had Jalen Williams making his main show debut against TK Cooper in what was a hell of a match. Go check that out when it is available on the YouTube. That is enough about what I've been up to the last couple of months. Again, sorry for the delay. I'm going to try and squeeze in another episode either between Christmas and New Year, or maybe we'll get 2 in January to make up for kind of this longer gap. Hoping to do a 12th one for this year. The first one dropped in January, so doing 12 for a year would be a nice round number. I'm looking to do that. But enough of that. Let's talk about Nino Bryant. I first saw Nino Bryant wrestle pre-COVID at a Battle Pro show against Michael Oku in Sydenham. Really great time. We've mentioned it on here before. We saw a very young Leland, 12 or so, give Michael Oku a Canadian Destroyer after the match. Really great fun. First time I met Nino was at the very first Purpose show. He was on that show in a 6-person tag, teaming with David and Clementine against Kira Kamira, Billy Hayes and Solomon Lamb in what was a real fast-paced, crazy match. And for a lot of those people, it was the first time I actually got to see them wrestle. And as you'll know, if you've been at any shows where there is a Bryant brother or a combination of the Bryant brothers on it, also met their parents that day. Really great family dynamic. Always love seeing the whole Bryant family at a show. We're going to talk about that more in this interview. So that is enough from me for this intro. Let's go and talk to Nino Bryant about life in the ring and life on the road here on Making Towns. Nino Bryant, where are we off to, mate?
we're off to the training school, the London School of Wrestling.
London School of Wrestling, the Rev Pro school. So you're on well, not new anymore. You've been doing it a while now, training people there.
Training people, yeah. I think it was when was it? Maybe 2 summers ago. Yeah, 2 summers ago I started, and then got more and more regular since then. But yeah.
And that's cool. Like, obviously the main guys are David Mills, Mike Loku, and Charles Samuels, right? But you're now part of the crew.
Yes, one of their trainees, been promoted.
People you've beaten all of them in matches, don't you?
I have.
At Purpose.
At Purpose Wrestling, every single one of them.
Yeah, nice. And just ticking them off, just one by one. One by one. This podcast is all about, as you can see, we're in the car heading somewhere, about how getting around, like, wrestling, and I think this is a factor people don't really appreciate, even in the UK. Mm-hmm. Hundreds of miles on the road.
Yes.
Like, in a month, I mean, you go up with Rev Pro up to the Midlands, up north, down to the south coast. So you must be clocking up hundreds of miles.
Wales as well.
Wales,
Attack,
obviously. Yeah. Attack champion. Are you still Attack champion?
No, I lost that in May to James Ellis Cashin. So it was a bit scandalous.
That guy.
I like to think I'm still the champion in a way.
That guy, I've seen him. He's shady. He's a shady one.
Yeah, exactly.
Are you the 24/7 champion, or is one of your brothers?
No, Xander's got that. Xander got that back.
Pin you outside Tesco or something.
No, I lost it to Xander. Then Leland beat Xander. I lost it to Xander in the kitchen. Leland beat Xander in the living room while he was sleeping. I tried to claim it back at Tesco, but somehow Xander got away with it. And then just yesterday, I tried to claim it back, but then I negotiated a deal as the eldest Bryant. I stepped up and went, all right, let's settle this fairly, and we're gonna have a match on Saturday for the 24/7 championship to decide to end the tomfoolery.
That's well. This week I do is the older brother. I'm the older brother as well. Like, you got to be the diplomat, right?
Exactly.
And then also, because you're the older brother, you've got a bit more. Up here, you control the situation.
I do. I can manipulate it a little.
Yeah. You've been manipulating them since they were kids. They don't know it yet. They haven't realised. They haven't realised. That's what I did as well. Is that in Wales?
Yes.
So you got to drive out to Wales.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of which, I was going to say, it doesn't surprise me that Xander got beaten while asleep, because he fell asleep in this car. I've told the story on this podcast before.
Xander's a sleepy boy.
Yeah, he is a sleepy boy, isn't he? He's a sleepy boy. He's a big lad. Got a lot to take around.
Yeah.
Got to have those power naps.
Got to recharge.
Yeah. So, I know you're not just you, but your whole family quite well.
Yes.
And I know you all get around together as a unit, all 5 of you, your brothers and your parents. So that's how you tend to travel, right?
Yes, we've been blessed with the most supportive parents in the world, so they want to see every bit of wrestling we ever do. They are sad when they don't get to see anything, so they will travel to every show that's physically possible, and they take us there. So yeah, we're very, very blessed.
I do feel guilty when we put you at Purpose and your brothers have been booked elsewhere, or vice versa. We have to split them up, or even they both go to one.
Yeah, and then we have to negotiate where they go. We're like, which one's going to be more exciting for them on this particular day?
Or just in the case of the last time you were at Purpose, which one was more feasible? Because I think both your brothers are in Germany.
Yes, that's the one. Yeah, that was abroad bookings is the limit for them. They can't be booking flights. They do want to, but they can't.
I'm sure if it come down to it and there was a big enough match, I think they'd be there.
Yeah,
it's just like they've obviously got work and stuff themselves.
Exactly. But yeah.
Not as blessed you guys to get paid to travel around and beat people up.
No, very, very good.
I've got an inkling about this because I think we've discussed it before, but which one of your brothers has got the shady taste in music?
Well, I think, me and Leland are more aligned. I'd say Xander's the problem, because I haven't actually heard a lot of it recently, but he's a Bo Burnham enjoyer, and I can appreciate the art of Bo Burnham, but I'm not going to listen to it because I can't listen to it. I just find it annoying. But yeah, Xander will listen to them as if they're real songs and just play them in the house, and it's very upsetting to me, and Leland, to be fair.
We've discussed this on here before, not just about Xander, but about David as well. He does the same thing.
Yeah.
I love a comedy song. I love Tim Minchin, I love Bill Bailey, but I like to watch them as part of a stand-up set.
Yeah.
That's how I like to enjoy those. Yeah, listening to them in the car as as an actual thing to listen to. It's not my bag.
Yeah, with like, or if there's a music video to go with it, that's funny usually. So you watch them together, and it's like, oh, that's funny. But no, you can't just be listening to it as is. Outrageous.
So what's your kind of thing? What are you into? Who are you into?
I used to just be hip hop, but I feel like I've broadened my thing recently. So I like Paramore now. They're good.
See, they've only been around 20 years.
Yeah, I know. I got there. Hey, I was. Have they been around 20 years?
About, I think the first time was 2005. Yeah.
Oh, right. So yeah,
Riot,
very good.
Yeah.
What else? I like 1975. I like, what else?
They've not been around 50 years.
No, but I don't. Yeah, still relatively recent. What else? Got into A$AP Rocky in the last 6 months or something.
Nice.
He's good.
What about Bedouin Soundclash? I know they're.
Oh yes, they're the childhood one.
They're quite rocky though, aren't they? They're not.
They are.
Like indie rock.
Yeah, whenever we went to Cornwall on holiday, like camping or whatever, that would be the music that would be on, and it was like a coincidence. So I'd always be like, "What's that music we listen to when we go to Cornwall?" And then my dad's like, I don't know. He didn't know what it was, and then it happened to come on once, and I was like, "This is the Cornwall music."
I was going to say, is that your dad's taste, or
it
your
is.
mum's taste?
It is, yeah.
You guys are so influenced by, especially from what I can tell, your dad's taste, right?
Yeah, I'd say so.
I mean, even the fact that you were into wrestling when you were young is because of your dad, right?
Yeah. We got into wrestling relatively late in child terms. Like our dad bought a DVD of The Rock because he likes The Rock.
Who doesn't?
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, he got into like watching his films and stuff because he liked wrestling when he was younger, and then didn't watch it, and then bought a Rock DVD for us when I was 12. So I wasn't into it in like primary school really. So when everyone had like the figures and stuff at school, I just never took any interest in it. And my best friend at school was a wrestling fan, but I didn't really care.
That's quite funny, isn't it? That like as a kid there was loads of fans around you, and now you're one of the like kind of the premier wrestlers in the UK.
Exactly. People from school, they see it and they're like, "That's weird." I'm like, "Yeah."
You didn't like wrestling. What's going on?
Yeah, but yeah, in secondary school, I was then into it. What was it? So we got the Rock DVD when I was like 11, and then we were just wrestling around at home watching. I think the first wrestling show we watched live was the SummerSlam where Daniel Bryan won the championship, and then Randy Orton cashed in on him when Triple H turned on him.
11, 12?
Yeah, so I think that was the first one we watched live because we just caught up with WrestleMania 29 and all the Rock v Cena stuff over the 2 years. So we watched that storyline, and then we were like, from SummerSlam we're watching from here.
Also, like the WWE Network drops, and your dad's like, "All right, let's get a subscription and watch everything."
Yes, that was the routine, and then what was it? And then as much as I've basically been a wrestling fan as long as I've been training, because within a year we started training.
So I assume it was you as the older brother who pressed to look for training.
No, we didn't know there was any training. We were just wrestling around in the living room, putting all the bedding down. So obviously we have like single beds for us, and then parents' double beds, so we'd use our single bed blankets like in crisscrosses, kind of similar to the way boards actually go, coincidentally. And then we'd put their big blanket, their big duvet over the top as the big canvas, and then we'd wrestle.
That would still fucking kill.
Yeah, I mean, I think we did pretty well to not get hurt at all. I mean, Leland was the problem because obviously we would then wrestle for real. We weren't.
You weren't working, brother.
We weren't working, no. It was mainly real. But then, even when we did do we had a little bit of showman in there. We did a bit of working, but Leland would never tap out. So we just have to lock him in a submission, and then he'd be like screaming for our parents to let him out. And then they'd walk in, and then they'd just go, let him just tap out. They didn't. Yeah, they understood that he just had to tap when he couldn't go anymore. But no, he was very resilient and stubborn. He wouldn't tap.
See, I made my brother tap all the time. Sharpshooter, all about sharpshooter.
I think STF was the one of choice for us. Yeah.
I actually made a neighbour kid tap out with a hammerlock.
Oh yeah?
I mean, he's basically touching the back of his own head.
That was the school hold though, wasn't it?
Yeah. Easy to do.
Yeah.
Easy to do. And so how did you find training? Who was the for that? Your parents just sick of you actually beating each other up?
They weren't even sick of it. They just wanted us to like find something to do it. So yes, they found a training school that I will not name, But yeah, very bad. But at the time, everything we wanted, we were just wrestling school. So yeah.
So when did you move on to Knuckle Locks? I know that was at your second school.
So yeah, bad wrestling training from when I was 12, and then when I was 14, we started at this training school. It was us three, Callum Newman, Ted Sabin, and our friend Max Myers, who was my first tag team partner, absolute legend.
I've not heard of Max, but that's 5 out of 6 with a good hit rate, all good wrestlers.
Yes, very much so.
I know Ted hasn't kind of reached the levels of the other guys yet. Ted's underrated.
He is.
He's a small guy, but he even makes the Bryants look big.
He does. But no, he's a scrappy one. He's good though. He's had some cool stuff at Riot Cabaret as well. He's like very, very over there, which is cool to see.
Guys, as well.
Yeah, we had the big TLC Ted
Bryant, sorry.
Yes, Ted Bryant. We adopted another one.
That's what your parents need, more wrestlers in the moment.
Yeah. And then so Callum was training with us there, and he found Knuckle Locks, and me and Callum are apart, like 1 month apart in age. I'm actually a tiny bit older, so he's like, oh, this school lets you start at 14. So me and Callum had both turned 14, or about to turn 14, so we both signed up, and then we did our beginners courses with Knuckle Locks. But we weren't in the same class. He was in like a Saturday, I think he was in like a Thursday night, and I was a Saturday morning or something.
Who else was in that class?
My one?
Yeah.
My one had Danny Black, so that's the one. So yeah, I met Danny there, and then and then Michael started in that group as well. I don't know if it was in Callum's group or in a different group, but it was in that.
Yeah, I think I remember Michael saying he started pretty much the same week as you.
Yeah,
but he was
not the same class.
He was already 18 or so, 19 or so.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Was David already training people then?
He was training. So obviously he didn't do my beginners course. So yeah, but as soon as I'd finished the beginners course and started going to intermediate, it was either like a few months after or straight away that he was one of them. Yeah.
Nice. And that's the school that's kind of with the crew that's on it went from Knuckle Locks. It's kind of become the Rev Pro school, right? It's literally the base founders,
borderline identical.
The trainers there.
Yeah. Even when Eddie did a couple of sessions at the London school.
Well, yeah, Eddie was one of the original trainers before he got offered a more lucrative position.
Yes.
Oh, that's cool. And then obviously your brothers came a bit later.
Yeah, I think. I'm trying to think if they.
Because I know it was obviously it wouldn't have been much later than that I first saw you wrestle for Battle Pro in Sydenham, a family show.
Yes.
And it's the same show where Michael tried to attack Leland when he was probably about 12.
I'd say so, yeah.
Yeah, and then got a destroyer for his troubles.
He did.
I spoke to the very first episode of this podcast. I spoke to Michael, and that footage is spliced on the YouTube edit of that.
Just chucked it.
Yeah. If anyone wants to see a 12-year-old Leland Bryant give Michael Oku a Canadian destroyer, it's on that footage. It's on that episode. Find it there.
Yeah. It's the Bryant's first trios move on a show.
Nice.
Yeah.
You guys gave him like a launch, didn't you?
Yeah, we gave him a little double hip toss into a Canadian. It's very cool.
Yeah, it was good. It was really cool. You should use that move now.
We should bring it back. Maybe exclusively for Michael though.
Yeah, like give it a bit more torque on a destroyer. Destroyer's brutal enough as it is, but if you launch it, it's going to go faster, right?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah, hit there.
More force on the top of the head.
Yeah, it's like a spike pile driver, but with a destroyer version.
Exactly.
Yeah. And Leland's still small enough to throw around.
Yeah, just about. Yeah.
Well, I think I coined a family motto for you on purpose commentary, which was the Bryant family motto: "If in doubt, throw your brother."
Hey, there we go.
Is when you threw. I think you've thrown Leland at David off the stage.
Oh no, it was Xander. I threw Xander off the stage, and Leland jumped off both of us to do a big dive. But yeah.
Yeah, if in doubt, throw your brother.
There you go.
Bryant family motto. So when you guys are on the road, like as a family, I know between you're all vegans and vegetarians, right?
We are.
So where do you guys hit up when you need some food?
We normally just wait till we get home to eat, to be honest. But
what about if you've got a long journey? Like,
a long journey. At services, a Leon is ideal. That's good.
The Love Burger, mate. That's
it's not as popular with the vegans though. So Xander and our mum does not love Leon as much as we do. To be honest, it's probably just me and Layden that like it the most. But yeah, and it's also
there is a Leon around the corner from the merch space as well.
Yes, I was just about to say, it is our pre-purpose meal every time basically. So yeah, what else? Yeah, we don't normally eat. We normally just have food at home, so as soon as we get back, we just eat really late. But that's normally just like a pizza or something. But then, in terms of eating out places, we go a place in Camden called Temple of Seaton. That's quite nice.
Oh, Temple of Seaton is lovely.
Yeah,
Love
good.
that stuff. Pretty good. There's another place called What the Pitter.
Oh yeah, we like that one as well. Yeah,
man, that's good stuff, like vegan takeaway.
they've all shut down though.
Yeah, the
So
only
sad.
one I know is in Camden.
Is that one still there? I think that one's gone.
Oh, is it gone as well?
I think that one's gone. The only one now is in Brighton that we know of.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so we've been to that one. But
Oh, there's an Uwe in Brighton as well, though, so you know.
what's that?
It's another vegan takeaway.
Oh, right.
It's like burgers and chips and stuff. Yeah, Uwe. It's quite near the seafront down one of the side streets.
No, nice.
Oh, man. Love me and Uwe. You must be on a not maybe a strict diet, actually, I think because of your smaller frame, to get as jacked as you've now gotten.
The opposite of strict.
Yeah, just calorie after calorie. Right?
Yes.
Same way Michael Oakey bulked out.
Yeah. Credit goes to Joe Lando, who told me just eat lots of things, hit this amount of protein, and just do that every day.
If you've got a bigger frame, you need to kind of watch what you eat and then eat protein, right? But you've got a smaller frame, so you've got to bulk up.
Just keep going. So yeah, that's been doing that maybe just over a year now. But yeah,
you're looking swole.
Thank you very much.
I remember I think it was when you hit David Francisco with the chair. I was like, Nino's looking jacked.
I did have the best on. I was trying to show it.
Because obviously the three of you, Xander's been kind of, I suppose, blessed with a slightly bigger frame than you.
Yeah.
But you know, you're catching up with him now.
Yeah. He's always been a bit chunkier naturally, and also just like bigger legs as well.
Yeah.
Like, when we go to the gym, Xander's legs are way stronger than mine for a lot of things. Like the leg press, he puts like 30 kilograms more than me, and I'm annoyed about it, and I get competitive, and then I go to do it and I'm just sad. But you know, I'm still stronger in the arms, so I'm taking that win while I can. But yeah, he's just bigger in general. But yeah.
When you guys are all hitting that sick kick, that claymore, his one's got a bit more stank on it.
A little bit.
Man. I've made a point of I don't love using other people's finishers' names for the name of a move. So when you guys hit that, I do tend to call it the sick kick.
There you go.
Roddy's name for it, Roddy Strong's name for it. Yeah. Because it's not a finisher. When you guys hit it, it's not a finisher. So it can't be a claymore for sure.
No. Just get back in the game. That's the tactic.
You said about travelling a lot is the furthest you regularly travel, obviously, to Wales. How long is that journey?
It kind of changes depending on the traffic on the day, because sometimes there's just bad traffic, sometimes there's not. But I think it's not actually terrible. I think it's normally about 3 hours if it's good, but it can be like 4. But
Connor Mills on here actually told a story about how he was meant to be on second at Attack and ended up going on second to last because they got stuck in such bad traffic, and he was calling Brendan. I know it must be New Wave.
Yeah, it was New. Yeah.
Calling Brendan, being like, "I'm late. I'm sorry."
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a hell of a journey going to Wales. We regularly go to North Wales. Me and you live 20 minutes apart from each other.
Yeah.
And me and my family are from North Wales. We regularly go to North Wales, and that's a 4-hour drive. Like.
Yeah. Do you have to go like the normal way, like as if you're going to Cardiff and then go north? Is that why it's longer, or is it?
No, we head straight north.
Right.
Head straight north, but it's still like 4 hours away. So it's a good old journey. There isn't much wrestling in North Wales. I check whenever I'm up there.
No, it's always it's always South Wales. I hadn't even thought of it being regional in Wales. I was just like, oh, Welsh wrestling. But yeah, no, it's definitely
the two big cities are Cardiff and Swansea, and they're both south. So
yeah.
They've obviously got New Wave in one and Attack in the other.
Yeah.
They've got it on lockdown.
They do.
So do you go any further than that, or regularly, or is there any like kind of 1 or 2 off bookings that you've gone like, okay, that's a long old drive?
No regular. No, nothing as long as that regularly. There is quite regular like family shows that are like 2 hours away, and those then end up being like every week. So that does become that stacks them up, but they're not unbearable because they're just you just do it once, like, so it's not that bad.
Unlike some siblings, like you and your brothers get on really well, right?
Yeah,
and obviously
definitely.
your parents are so I don't know how to say this. I know it's probably because I'm like kind of halfway between you and your parents' age, but your parents feel younger than a lot of other people's parents.
Right.
And even if they're not actually younger, they've got that mentality.
Yeah.
They're like into some cool stuff.
Absolutely.
They like your dad and your mum both love a laugh. You know, like they're not very stuffy. And obviously, I imagine car journeys can be quite a laugh.
Yeah. It's all like it's very easy. We hang out with each other all the time. It's not like we all are apart and then we come together for the car journeys. It's like we hang out all the time, so it's just a continuation of that, really. And then like all three of us get along good. Like we'll have fights and that, but they're all over in seconds. It never like carries over to the next. I don't think anyone's ever been annoyed at someone the next day, sort of thing.
See, this is the thing. Like, and it's probably a testament to your parents, but you guys are all such nice people. Like all three of you.
Yeah, thank you.
Really nice people, and the fact that you don't row for very long is kind of part of that, I think. Like, I've had a row with my brother that lasted weeks. Like, we didn't speak for ages. Because he pissed me off. And I was right. But you guys, like, I just couldn't imagine it. I can imagine you, obviously all siblings bicker a little bit, right?
Yeah.
I've heard Leland isn't very good at losing a FIFA.
No, he's not very good at it because he's meant to be good. He's the only one that plays, and then he loses, and then he's sad. So it's funny.
I've heard that a few times. I've heard that he doesn't take losing a FIFA very well. But apart from that, little squabbles, right? Little brotherly squabbles.
Yeah. People have been a bit more exposed to it recently with like the Rev Pro trips abroad. People have seen the fights for the first time, which is funny. But yeah,
I suppose they only see you kind of getting out of the car for a wrestling show and leaving again, right? But
exactly.
You're all travelling together or by a plane or
they get the time
to
see
hotel. Yeah. That's funny though. What did they? I see you're talking about your brothers fighting in Germany or something.
I don't know if they did in Germany, but no, like in the Barcelona thing a couple of days ago, me and Liam just had a whole half-hour argument about what pizza to order.
You and Leland did?
Yeah, me and Liam, because Xander's vegan, so I just gave Xander the phone, Xander got his own thing, and then I'm trying to order pizza, and me and Liam just had a full-on half-an-hour argument about which one to get. I'm trying to tell them to hurry up because people have already ordered food and we'll be delaying everyone, and then it went on so long.
That's quite funny though, because that's exactly the kind of thing I mean by sibling squabbles. Like, it's not important.
No,
it's important.
It was important. I was starving and I was very annoyed.
But fundamentally, what pizza you end up eating is it's
an
hour after the pizza, you're going to forget about it.
Yeah, that's true.
But that's such a sibling thing to argue about. Like, what takeaway we're getting.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny. That is funny. But then also, like, you see the other side of it, and I've seen it having conversations with you about how you're deciding going forward. I don't know if you want me to hear this in, but you're aiming to do a lot more tag stuff with Leland.
Yeah.
Because Xander's already got himself more established, so you want to bring Leland up.
Yeah.
And a lot of people in your position, you're a big single star in the UK now. Like, you're the Rev Pro Cruiserweight Champion, Purpose 2-time champion. I'm not saying we're that big, but it's an achievement, right?
Yeah, it is. Absolutely.
And the fact that you've gone, I want to tag with my brother. Like that to help him come up, and a lot of people wouldn't do that. A lot of people would be like, "No, I'm ahead now. I've given you help already. Find your own way." Like,
right? I wouldn't. Yeah, but it's not really. I wouldn't call it. Well, first of all, I want all of us to achieve as much as each other, right? And as much as that might be seen as selfless, it is also just the correct thing to do because.
100% it is, but not everyone's like that, man.
Yeah, but also it's going to benefit us more. So like, if all three of us can develop as singles and tag wrestlers, that's only going to help each other and all of us rise together. Like, there's not many people that have what we have, so to capitalise on that,
there's not many people that just have one sibling.
Exactly.
Right? A trio.
Yeah, we've got something so cool that we need to maximise it and get the most out of it. And the way to do that, I think, is to have every tag combo of us, every singles run of us, and just explore all the possibilities and all get as good at tag and as good at singles wrestling as each other. But and trios wrestling, obviously. Yeah, man.
Well, that's so there was like a Xavier Woods kind of said a thing about the New Day that never got made official with WWE, but he had nicknames for each of the pairings.
Oh, did he?
You need to come up with that. I kind of stole it and used it for the EC Sovereigns.
Oh, right.
So like Kian and Jordan with a speed combo.
Yeah.
Jordan and RJ with a power combo.
Yeah.
And RJ and Kian with the technical combo.
Right.
So you guys need to come up with like, although all three of you are kind of high flyers, right? So,
Yeah. I think we've got.
Because Zander's got to be in the power trio, right? That's
Yeah.
the description.
Yeah. So what is it? Speed, power, and technical.
Yeah,
Is that
yeah.
okay? So I guess me and Xander has to be power.
Yeah.
Me and Layden has to be
Speed.
But I don't think Xander and Layden is technical.
No, maybe you need to come up with new nicknames.
Yeah, it's a bit.
New
Yeah. I
combos.
think there's something else.
There's definitely, yeah.
Mhm.
And then there's some more. If you market that, you got some more t-shirts to sell, right?
Hey, there you go.
Do like a little triangle logo where it shows you what the combos are.
Yeah.
The Bryant brothers.
There you go. Yeah. Three points and then the trio in the middle.
Yeah, man. It's really cool that you have that. Like I said, I'm trying to even think of any more sibling combos in the UK. Are there any?
As in more than two, or
No, just.
well, you got the Hunter
two.
brothers.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah.
I want to face them. They trained us ages ago for like one seminar, and like we're in attack, and we're in like similar-ish places, but yeah, that hasn't happened yet. So
I'm sure someone's got to book a brother versus brother tag team match, right?
yeah, come on.
Yeah.
But
Someone's got to. I can't think of anyone else though.
Mark and Kieran, maybe.
Brother-in-law.
Yeah.
That's where. Well,
Yeah.
if Chloe and Kieran get married, then maybe they can claim it.
Right. Okay. Yeah. We'll keep it for now, though. We'll keep it for now.
Obviously, we're talking about how far you travel. Well, like we've also spoke about home venues on this thing. Like, would your home venue be Ignite, right? Boreham Wood.
Yes. Yeah. In the hometown. That's the one that's obviously going to be the shortest distance. Very close to home. Bournemouth's not too big, so it's very, very easy to get there. Still get dropped off in the morning though. But yeah. I'm trying to think.
I suppose like you very kindly at one point called Purpose your home venue, but obviously physically,
Yes.
we're quite still like an hour and a half
Yeah.
drive away.
Purpose is the home venue, and that's
Yeah, I do like. I am like for us, it's so not to claim on your career, but to for the company to have had a hand in helping you maybe build your confidence.
Yeah.
To be a top guy.
No, absolutely. You
Like
can claim that. That's
two times top guy in our company. Two-time champion.
Exactly. The first promotion to put me on the route to that achievement, and then put me on that level. It's like, yeah.
And
absolutely.
to like, I mean, you can say that you want, man, but it was your own breakout performances that did it. Like,
Oh yeah, I'm not gonna say it wasn't that either as well. But yeah, no.
your match with Michael, your first one in the tournament, I think was the first full crowd standing ovation, and all of them going mental. Like we've had smatterings of the crowd that have given standing ovations for amazing matches.
Yeah.
But that match, I think you made people feel with that match as well as excited them.
Yeah.
Because not only did they want you to win, they were like, because Mike's a dick and you were the face, but I think they generally felt a lot for you as a character and a wrestler and a person, and they were like, this is the guy, like this is the guy right here.
Absolutely. I think like it was the perfect storm of things, like everything built that atmosphere because of it being Michael, it being me relatively unknown but also kind of known by everyone in the room, and then for the people that didn't know, they could draw on that story or whatever. Yeah, like capturing that moment. I don't think I've had another moment like that. We've had other cool moments where everyone's super invested, but that kind of like from underneath, it could only happen that once, really, I think. But
The thing is though, I think that match made people go, okay, he is a top guy, so now they're not worried about you tapping out or
it's kind of
like, it's like we know he can do it now. Like before that match, maybe they were uncertain whether it was going to go that way, but they know now. They know Nino Bryant is the guy, and Nino Bryant ain't tapping out here.
Absolutely.
That's why I dubbed you the heart and soul of Purpose, and I think we've got to have you and JJ Gale need a match.
Hey, he beat Xander. I need a bit of revenge for that.
Yeah, I think I'm almost certain I dubbed you that before he started calling himself that.
Oh, really?
So let's see. We'll see. Yeah. So we've already kind of mentioned it a bit. Like we've kind of gone over the general kind of travel stuff, and I think your situation's super unique, and it must be. I think generally there's space for you guys to do a road diary as the only brother trio in, I think, all of wrestling, not even just the UK.
Yeah, I mean, besides like Wait, what is there? There's Usos and Solo, but that's a different dynamic because they can come up together. It was like Usos then him.
I was thinking like back in like the Hearts. Obviously, that's not a thing anymore. Not really.
Yeah, it's crazy.
But yeah, you're right. It's a different dynamic because he's always thought of as obviously the twins as a tag team, and then Solo as a third.
Yes.
Whereas you guys are an interchangeable 3 tag team. More like the New Day, but actually brothers.
Yeah.
Like,
I think there's like luchadors as well that have. I think Penta and Rey Fenix have another brother, but it's just like it doesn't. They don't have it as their thing.
That makes sense. Yeah. But there's definitely. I think you boys need to do Road Diaries. I imagine. You're all quite funny lads as well. I like watching your 24/7 attack stuff.
Yeah.
Like doing little skits like that. A bit like being the elite, right? Skits mixed in with actual real life stuff.
Yeah.
So like actual Road Diary, which people will find interesting, and then some silly stuff. I think there's definitely room for you boys to be doing that if you can be asked, obviously.
Yeah, I think
there's work to go with it.
Yeah, I've always played with the idea of like we're funny, or we think we're funny. We have a good dynamic that would be entertaining to people, and
I think so.
How would we do it? Because like I don't know if a vlog is the way, because I don't think I could like hold a camera and be like, hey guys, now we're doing this.
But maybe
this.
like an actual Bryant's Instagram with reels.
Right. Yeah, but it's the vlogging. Vlogging wouldn't come naturally to me. So those 24/7 videos are like really good because we've always done things like that. That sounds really vague, but you know what I mean. Like we've always like tried to make little funny clips or whatever. Yeah. So I think we've got a good knack for like comedic timing and like what's funny or what we find funny, and even if other people don't,
this is the kind of thing as well. Because the three of you were raised together, watching the same stuff, listening to the same stuff.
Yeah,
you've got a similar sense of humour.
Yeah, exactly the same sense of humour. Like literally, there's very rarely something one of us will find funny that the others don't. So yeah, like we're pretty in tune with it, and then that causes arguments actually for those like for any sort of sketches or whatever. We'll be like, no, that's not even as good as it could be. It could be like this. But yeah, like. So yeah, I think there's definitely something we could do. What is it?
When I saw that clip start outside Tesco, I did wonder if the next clip was going to be inside Tesco. I think it'd be ballsy to go find a quiet corner in Tesco and roll him up on the floor.
Yeah, my heart would be broken if we got kicked out of Big Tesco. It's a spiritual experience going to Big Tesco, so I'd be very sad if we got kicked out.
If you've got a 24-hour one and you go at like 11 at night, that's spiritual.
Yeah.
Like, especially if like, I know none of you are big drinkers, are you? I mean,
no.
Leland's not quite 18 yet, is he?
No,
but you and Xander aren't big drinkers, are you?
No.
But like, I'm not anymore. But when I was younger, I used to enjoy drinking. Going to a 24-hour supermarket at midnight when you've had a few beers. the snacks you buy.
Yeah.
like big bag of cookies. I'm gonna have those. Croissants. They're gonna go in the microwave when I get back. I'm gonna eat all 4 of those.
Yeah, I used to be. Snacks were like one of my favourite things to have, and then they changed so chili heatwave Doritos were my everything.
Oh mate,
not to be exaggerated.
Old ones.
Yeah, and now they've changed the recipe, and I'm genuinely heartbroken. They're nothing like what they were. They're really hard and stale. They taste stale.
I think they've gone to the American formula to like just make it easier across the board.
It's so dead. It's horrible.
Same with pickled onion Monster Munch, man. The flavour ain't strong. It's not strong.
Oh right.
I don't think they've just like reduced the amount of flavouring they're using. But they used to like blow your fucking head off. You used to feel the salt in the back of your eyes.
Yeah, no, I don't. I might agree with that one though.
No man, it was the best. You went through Knuckle Locks. Have you done any other kind of pastries or anywhere else you kind of found yourself training before kind of really hitting your stride?
No, not really. Training, I was kind of locked in. I had such a wholesome dynamic of the people that were training me and the environment I had. I felt like everyone's little brother, you know, being the oldest brother, a different dynamic for me.
I see, especially it seems like your relationship with Michael.
Yeah.
There's a really lovely picture of the two of you, I think, sitting in a ring, just talking.
I don't know that picture.
I think Michael posted it when you do having your feud at Purpose.
Oh, okay. Oh, wait,
to a video.
What's the picture?
Maybe you're not sitting, maybe you're standing
Oh, is it the Rev Pro one after the... Yeah.
Like, you've still got short hair.
Oh.
No, I think it's... so that one was more recent. This is back when you guys were feuding in Purpose, full on.
Oh, I think it's a picture of a little bit we did. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I know. The one in the compilation where we were showing all the matches.
Yeah, maybe it's a still from a video rather.
I think it's a still from like a video. Yeah.
But that there's something about the dynamic of you two and how natural you are in the ring.
Yeah.
And although I can see kind of similar things with Mills and David, it seems more with Michael.
Yeah, I'd say like we've just had more story opportunities as well to show it. So like I think all three of those plus, so like those David, Michael and Mills are probably the ones that have had the most interaction over the years, because not only have they trained me, they've also trained with me.
Yeah.
So yeah, they've been like my big brothers and they've taught me all that stuff. And then I feel like Michael's the only one that people have got to see on screen as well. But yeah, the relationship with all three of them is special. You know?
I did see something with yours and David's feud recently in Purpose.
Yeah.
Where there's a bit where I think he said something along the lines of, "I love you and respect you, but I need another shot at that belt." Or like whatever. And I was like, David. Anyone who knows David, he can be a bit fastidious and a bit fussy. I don't think he'd drop that line,
right?
If there wasn't some heart to it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because I couldn't see him. He's had good feuds with other people, but I can't see him, and knowing him as well as I do, I can't see him actually saying that line if there wasn't some meaning behind it.
No, absolutely. I like any time. There's so many times in the ring where like there's been something said either in my ear or like after the match or in the promo, and it's just like, this is just real, you know. There's nothing.
Give us an example of something that maybe the crowd hasn't heard. If you want to drop a little tidbit that someone said to you.
Just, I won't say what, but just something, just like a show of like how special the moment is after in the ear, like a hug or whatever.
Yeah.
Just like those moments.
I think I know of one moment. I think Michael said it on here.
Oh, did
maybe
he?
With Mills, which was it was you and Jordan Breaks in a tag match against Destination Everywhere, Mike and Mills.
Yeah.
And he apparently, I think it was in a moment where I think you hopped up to the top rope to grab Michael, and he said in your ear, "We've got this tag team wrestling shit down," or something. And I was like,
"Hey, we did."
Yeah. Because I think the crowd had really bitten on a moment.
Yeah.
And I think he said that he had said that to you. I'm sure he said it to you.
Yeah. Yeah. Just the stuff with Michael over the years has been so special, you know.
Your dad even said to me that outside of you three, Michael's his favourite wrestler. Like.
Oh yeah, obviously. He's from before we were even on shows, Michael was his favourite wrestler. But yeah, no. Yeah, so many like important moments, and then obviously off shows, just how much he's helped me over the years, and advice for like. There's never been a time he hasn't been giving me advice, or I haven't been asking or whatever. So yeah.
I mean, I text Michael this week
always
for
looking
advice.
after me.
Like, I'm not a wrestler, and I've texted Michael for advice.
Yeah.
And I think the way, and you'll see it in your. I think you've had 2 matches. Like, you're one of the few people that's had rematches with people at Purpose. There hasn't been many.
Yeah, that's true.
So you've had Mills a couple of times.
Yep.
David a couple of times, and Mike like three times plus a triple threat.
Yeah.
I think the only other rematches I can think of are Michael and David and Jordan and Mills. No one else has had any other rematches. So you've had more than anyone.
Yes.
But I was going to say, the way you can tell Mills likes and respects someone, and if he's actually friends with them, is how hard he lays it in.
Mm-hmm.
So with you, Michael and David, the way he kicks you guys in the chest, the way he PKs you, I'm like, he loves them. He loves those guys.
Absolutely. Yeah, and I was, what's it called? I was still very skinny, so I'm ready to face him again soon with a little more padding.
Yeah, hopefully. I mean, the second match you guys had, there was a little shake of respect afterwards.
There was.
Mills carrying his own boot after taking it off to kick you. That's a rematch we definitely want to see.
Yeah.
I imagine it could be on the card for Rev Pro though, right?
Yeah, I hope so.
Like, I can't imagine why Andy Gordon wouldn't book Nino Bryant and Connor Mills at some point.
Yeah.
He's had you and Michael do it, and obviously if he knows anything about your guys' history, he'd be silly not to book that one.
Yeah, and I don't feel like I've faced this version of Mills yet, you know. There's been an even bigger progression. Super
Saiyan Connor Mills, isn't he?
Exactly.
He's gone to that next level.
Yeah.
Mills, as much as it's weird to say, Mills is one of the best wrestlers in this country, and everyone knows it. And I still don't think he gets the credit he deserves.
Right.
He is unbelievably good. Mm-hmm. I actually sometimes I look at Mills and goes, "Do you know how good you are? Like, do you know?"
Yeah. But yeah, no, definitely underrated. Like he doesn't get the same credit for what he's done and is gonna do. You know, like
Yeah.
And even then he gets a lot of credit. It's like that's
what I mean.
Yeah,
like,
underrated while still being incredibly rated.
In terms of skill, like, and this isn't a slight on Michael, because I think Michael has a legit claim to being the best wrestler in the country.
Mm-hmm.
Like he has a claim to that crown for sure. But in terms of like what they could produce, I'd put Mills is up there with Michael, and you can see that they've worked together their entire careers. Like, by all rights, I think Mills should be on Tony Khan's radar as well. Like,
yes, absolutely.
And I think seeing the kind of stuff that Khan likes, I think he'd love Conor Mills.
Who wouldn't?
Yeah.
Come on.
Watch him. I mean, I know Mills has had matches with Mike Bailey already and stuff, but I want to see those two kick the crap out of each other. Yeah. I always enjoy seeing like the Muay Thai guys getting at each other. Mills had some bangers with two bangers with Isaac Blair.
Oh yeah.
At WrestleForce. Nice. Both of them were great. And both of them, they were just kicking the crap out of each other. I remember saying to Isaac, like, Mills is a Muay Thai guy as well. Like, you both do the same kick to the chest. Yeah. And once I saw his smile, like, I was like, yeah, they're going to beat shit out of each other. And they did. It was a school show in Fulham. Yeah. The crowd were difficult as well.
Oh, wow.
I think the school were putting it on as a charity event. The school had paid Ollie Peace to put this show on. Right. As a charity event. And the crowd weren't really getting it, I don't think. I think Charles Samuels opened the show and they were still like Charles put his all into it and they were like... yeah. And then all it took was Conor Mills and Isaac Blair kicking each other and they were like, yeah, let's go.
Oh, really? Oh, wow. Yeah, you'd expect it to be the other way around if you're like new to wrestling. Yeah. Yeah,
I think Ollie structured the show like this is a big guy wrestling. I think it was Levi he had. Big guy wrestling match. They'll do some stuff that shows you all the rules. Yeah. You'll get into it. And they kind of didn't come. And then, Mills and Isaac kicking the crap out of each other. The crowd were hot for that.
Yeah, well. Yeah, I would have thought what Ollie planned on kind of makes sense. You know? Yeah.
So what are your staple promotions at the minute? I think you're on a little bit of a break from Purpose, but that's you'll be back soon enough.
Yes, yeah, absolutely. I
think you need all three Bryants. You're going to need to regroup and come back and take the place by storm.
We do. Yeah. We need to reevaluate, replan the tactics.
Kick the shit out of David.
Exactly.
Kian and Jordan. Yeah.
Yeah.
Again.
Probably.
Because I know Ignite you're obviously, or were regulars, I don't know what the
Worries, yeah, and then with how many Rev Pro shows clash with Sundays and stuff, it's just become a lot less common. But I hope to be back soon.
So the majority of your bookings Rev Pro now?
Yeah, I'd say so.
What
Rev
about
Pro,
your brothers?
Attack.
Are they still?
The majority of theirs are Rev Pro as well, actually. Yeah, definitely.
That's so cool for not to take the shade off his ability, because Leland is an amazing wrestler, but the fact that he's he must be the youngest ever.
He's speedrunning. He's absolutely
he's no offense to some of the other guys, but he's jumped ahead of some of the Portsmouth trainees. Who have been there since the start of the school and stuff. Yeah, he's got one of the craziest. I don't know, if you look on Cage Match, it's probably ridiculous when you see the promotions he's wrestled for, and then he just jumps to Rev Pro. Then you see that he's 17. And
and that's the craziest thing. He took to it so quickly. Obviously as the older brother, I'm a bit nervous about them more than me when we get there, and I'm like, oh, how are they going to adjust to this? And then they just even smoother than I could have hoped or expected. I think the real thing that tells you about it is David Francisco. He says he loves the Bryants and he hates them as well, because you're all so naturally talented. He's like, all three of them, man. All three of them are so good and it's not fair. He's like, I had to work for this shit. And the three of them just come in and they're like, oh yeah, I'll do a backflip and kick you in the head. Great. There you go. And it is you three are ridiculous natural ability. Yeah. And I've even noticed and I don't know if this was a conscious decision by yourself, I think you've toned down the flippy stuff in favour of storytelling. Yeah, I think so. I think you do a lot less springboardy stuff, and absolutely. You've adapted, even changing your finisher. Yeah. You don't do the DDT anymore, the Hurricane Nino as we called it. Yeah. So a lot of that thought process was that it was a thought process, but also just kind of happened naturally. I think that's my biggest strength. There's a lot of young guys, and I think what I can do that stands out is I think my storytelling is very good. And I think that's where I can stand out, and I don't necessarily have to do flips. And I've never been one to like try and get a flip in a match or like try and do it. Yeah, I've never done that, so it's not been a massive change. But also, what's it like? Yeah, I've never tried to do too many flips, and also I've never done many twisty flips or anything. I don't like the corkscrews and stuff, because anytime I've tried to do it in training or something, I just like hurt my back a little bit, and it's like I can do it, but if I train it and drill it, I'm just going to end up hurting myself a bit more, and I think I can do without. I don't think I need it.
No, I don't think you do either.
So yeah, like, and then things like changing it to the splash. First of all, that came from tag wrestling. I didn't do splashes before tag wrestling, and then me and Xander came up with all these cool combos, and we're like, so yeah, you hit this, then a big splash out of nowhere, then bam. Like, something we did a lot of in our early tag stuff was a lot of like stack stuff. So we just hit move after move after move after move.
That's cool as well, though. I think that's very Young Bucks inspired.
Yeah,
and
like
even
that sort of
the
energy.
Bucks, like more bang for your buck.
Yeah,
4 moves on the trot, but it's actually got a name as a combo.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So yeah, we had a lot of that. So that's how the splashes came in, and then more and more we just kind of built around the splash as a as a finish.
And all 3 of you use it, right?
Yeah, and it's something that can unite us together.
Yeah, the Bryant splash.
Yeah, and everyone knows what it is. And then also just the moonsault DDT is my finisher. I still use it and I still like it, but it's just something that it's hard to build
and also
around.
Some people can't base for that, right? Some people
exactly, yeah, it just makes myself more foolproof, more
this isn't to suggest she couldn't base for it, but I mean, you beat Alex Windsor with that splash at purpose, and
I did, yeah.
Alex Windsor is,
yeah, I think I'd already started doing it then, but yeah, like, yeah, it's just something that is also just exciting as well, because I feel like we have one that looks a little bit different, has a style to it, and yeah, very happy with it.
I hear tell as well, so both of your brothers have got a signature, or I'd say they've each got a signature cool move that isn't their finisher, but they do.
Yeah.
Xander does his step over powerbomb, which I think is cool as fuck.
It is very cool.
Like a hook kick, bring them down into a powerbomb.
Yeah.
Now, he says he originates that. That's thingy.
He did.
No, I'm told that the full Nelson into the spinning back kick was your idea, not Leland's, and that's Leland's little signature.
That is Leland's little signature, and I did come up with it, but I have to give him credit for making it good, because my spinning heel kick is not as pretty as his.
Yeah,
so
flexible boy, isn't he?
He is. I think that's the thing. I'm flexible. I just can't hit a nice spinning heel kick. So it's like, yeah, I don't know why, but yeah, I did come up with it, but I was very glad to give it to him.
But that's another thing a brother might do, though. Be like, no, that's my move, bro. Like,
yeah, I mean that's actually, yeah. We share. We kind of, if we come up with something, a lot of the time we'll be like, oh, that's for me, and then we'll think, oh, does this suit one of the others better? Like, does it fit their dynamic the way they wrestle more? And then we'll have an argument about it, and Lind will get annoyed, or Xan will be like, that suits me, and then like, yeah, that might cause
I'm
an
the big
argument,
boy.
but, yeah, exactly.
I think the other thing is as well, like, with you using your DDT less as a finisher, you've now come up with the version where you spring off your stomach more.
Yes.
On the thing.
Yeah. With the rope.
To me, that's your version of what they do. That he's got his kick.
Yeah.
He's got his powerbomb, and you've got that.
I do, yeah, and I think that also is part of the transition away from the moonsault DDT as often, is that I've come up with one, like the moonsault DDT, Rey Mysterio does it, Kid Lycos used to do it, like there's loads of people that have done it and will do it, but that one off the rope I came up with, and I'm like,
I've never seen anyone else do it. I mean, there must be luchadors who do a similar thing.
Well, they might have done it, but I did. I will take credit as I didn't see anyone do it. I did come up with it. But yeah, the first one I did was to James Ellis at Attack in a Rumble. I did it to a reverse being chucked over the top rope.
That's cool.
That was where it originated.
It's a cool sport, man. I like it. And it's as someone, you got a reversal where you go chest first, right, off the ropes.
Oh, the rebound, yeah.
Yeah, so it almost like you've got 2 fake outs off the ropes now. You're like, You basically can't Irish whip Nino Bryant.
Exactly. It's danger.
Yeah. Like as if being anywhere around the ring wasn't the danger when you're in the ring with Nino or in the match with Nino. Now I can't even Irish rip him.
Got no chance.
But like another thing that I was going to say, I didn't know if this was the case, but obviously you're approaching your mid-20s now, right? You're what, 23?
Yeah, 23.
So like I'd say you've got 7 more years before you really have to think about every bump, right?
Like, I don't know. Maybe starting so young is going to bring that closer, but I don't know.
Well, I mean, just I'm I'm a civilian, right?
Yeah.
And I, like, at 30, like, everything starts to hurt more, man. Like,
Right.
and takes longer to recover from. I don't know why Michael Oku still takes bumps on his necks from a drop kick. Like, I don't want to tell everyone how old he is, but he's gone past that 30 mark. Yeah, you ain't seen Charles Samuels take that bump.
He did take a nasty one at Crystal Palace, to be fair.
He did.
He took that. That was awful on his back on the apron.
Yeah. I was sat right near where he went down the stairs.
Yeah.
But where someone went down the stairs, I couldn't see, and I heard someone tumbling. I was like, "Please don't be Shah, please don't be Shah." And I saw, and no offense to Ricky, this isn't meant to be anything, but Shah's 40, and he's a friend of mine. I'm like, no, please Shah, please don't be Shah.
Yeah.
Like Ricky's still in his 20s, right? He could take that bump.
Yeah. That match was so good. That was electric.
Honestly, I messaged him straight away after, like, mate, one of the best matches I've ever seen.
Yeah. It was full on, like, football crowd celebration.
Yeah, and it's a similar reason that yours and David's first match was so good. It was a bit of a throwback Attitude Era style match, and so was that.
Yeah.
Like, kind of full on just craziness.
Yeah.
Genuinely.
That was so much fun. That was one of my favourite purpose matches. Absolutely.
Between you and Michael and Mills and David, I mean, all of my favourite purpose matches.
Yeah.
I'll probably buy you 4 in different variations. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, they're probably would be top 3, one of those each. Absolutely.
I think my favourite purpose match is the triple threat with you, Spike, and Michael.
Oh, nice.
Just because, not that I understand why you have to do it, like, thingy-wise, but the in outies of multi-man matches can be a little jarring and a little, like, obvious.
Yes.
And there was very little of that.
Absolutely.
Mostly it was them two trying to catch you.
Yeah.
While you Spider-Man'd out the way.
Yeah.
Which very inventive. Really enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was really cool.
Yeah, that might be my favourite purpose match ever.
Oh wow, that's very cool. Yeah, we kind of did like a similar concept for our triple threat at Rev Pro as well. We had that similar thought process, and having that match probably helped a lot with the thought of, like, you don't have to have those moments of lull. You can just keep going, you know.
Well, I mean, in singles matches you obviously don't get the rest, and if you kind of want the rest for the gas tank, fair enough. But if you can go, and I mean, you and your brothers are also young, like,
yeah,
I'm sure a constant moving triple threat match was no kind of thing on your gas tank. Well, by the end of the match, probably.
It was.
But mid match, probably.
Yeah, the adrenaline keeps you going, but no, it was.
Afterward, you're all knackered. Yeah.
Yes.
You know what? To my shame, I still haven't had time to watch that. I have a child.
Really? Oh yeah. Fair
I barely watch any wrestling. Like, I watch AEW. That's the amount I can fit in, basically. Yeah. But I am told it's a very good triple threat, and I do need to watch it. There's a handful of Rev Pro matches that I'm still behind on. I still haven't watched Sapphire and Mercedes Monet.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And I've heard that's very good as well.
Yeah, it's very good.
Yeah. Do you guys ever sit down and just watch, like, not WWE or AEW, but like Rev Pro or?
Not really, not together. Like, we'll watch it on our phones or whatever, but like, it's never a thing where we gather around to watch it.
Do you do any family watching of wressling at all?
Yeah, we'll normally watch something like the weekly wrestling that we want to catch up on, but it's normally pretty quick. We'll just snap through and find some stuff we want to.
Is that with your mum and dad as well? Or?
Yeah. Oh, that's a lie actually about Rev Pro. If there's the Sapphire Mercedes match, we watched that together. We watched Mark and Kieran versus LTJ, Naito and Bushi. We watched a Michael match. I can't remember what it was. You know, he's had so many big ones. That was a big Michael match we watched. But yeah.
Yeah, narrow it down, man. Narrow it down.
I can't. But yeah.
Yeah, that's again, it's that dynamic. Like, when I was first with my wife before we were married, she didn't understand why I like wrestling so much. Like, right, yeah, it's just the thing you and your friend watch. This is before we'd obviously started Purpose or anything, pre-COVID. She never really got it. And then the very first Purpose show, she was like, "Oh, I get it now."
Oh, was
like,
that
live?
the turning point?
Yeah, well, live wrestling is a whole different
yeah.
experience, right?
Yeah,
Live
true.
wrestling thing. But even to this day, she's still not a massive lover of watching it on TV.
Right.
Like, we've been to 4 AEW shows together, so both Wembley's, Forbidden Door, and then we went to Full Gear in 2001 in New Jersey. Amazing.
2001.
2021.
Right.
Yeah, no, it would have been 22 because it would have been our first anniversary.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, we went Full Gear, and like loves live wrestling, but to have like someone who watches, like, we have watched wrestling at home together, but to have someone you watch wrestling at home all the time with, that must be cool.
Yeah, very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hoping my boy ends up liking wrestling.
Yeah.
mean, he's gonna be around it a lot, so
Yeah, so he might have to.
yeah. My job is basically wrestling, and when he's old enough, I'll be like, right, you go sit over there, watch the show. I've got work to do.
Yeah.
As you see, a lot of wrestlers' kids as well, like just plopped at the side.
Yeah,
RJ sing with his daughter Jasmine.
Yeah.
She's the one for that. Like, she's always just sat at ringside. Bless her.
Yeah.
Unless he's a heel, she won't watch it if he's a heel.
Oh, really?
She'll sit backstage if he's a heel.
Oh, fair.
In fact, he was the episode before you with this, and he spoke about that.
Oh, nice. As in, does he not want her to see it, or does she not want to see it?
No, she doesn't want to see it.
Oh, right.
Doesn't like her dad being a heel. He's not bothered.
Yeah.
Because he could explain to her, it's a show.
Yeah.
You know who I am, really.
Yeah.
She's like, no, don't want to watch Daddy be mean. She's very funny and very sweet of her.
Mm-hmm.
We are just around the corner from the Rev Pro. What's it called? What's the official name? London School of Wrestling. I should know. I put it on the logo. I did that logo. Thanks, Nino. Thanks for coming on.
No problem. Thank you very much.
Have you got anything to plug? Any socials? What's your socials? Just at Nino.
At El Nino Wrestler on Instagram. At El Nino_Wrestler on Twitter. At El Nino Wrestler on TikTok, which I don't post on, but feel free.
That's where you can post those skits.
It is.
That would do well on TikTok.
It would.
The Wrestling Brothers, let's go.
I'll try. But no, it's just depressing because the minute I post a TikTok, he gets like 4 likes. I'm like, I can't bother. But maybe the skits will work. Maybe
I think consistency is the thing with TikTok. You got to keep posting, otherwise it doesn't ramp up.
That is my problem. I can't be doing it. But yeah, maybe I'll try. Maybe I won't. Who knows?
Cheers, bro.
Thank you.
Thank you for listening to this episode of Making Towns, and thank you to my guest, Nino Bryant. Really great having a chat with Nino, as always. We hope to get Leland and Zander on in the future. Maybe we'll even do a special with all 3 in the car. That may be a bit too manic. We'll see. Don't know if I've got the microphones for that one. As you heard Nino say at the end there, if you want to follow him on Instagram, he is at El Nino Wrestler on Instagram and at El Nino_Wrestler on Twitter /X, whatever you want to call it. If you want to follow Making Towns, we are at Making Towns Pod on Instagram. If you want to follow Purpose Wrestling, we are at Purpose Wrestling on Instagram and at Wrestle Purpose on X. Also, follow Mighty Pro Wrestling, mighty.pro wrestling on Instagram, and find us on Facebook as well for all the updates of the upcoming show. Some big announcements coming soon. If you want to check out my other podcast about pop culture, we are at CC Society Pod on Instagram. Please go and check that out. Listen to us on Spotify and watch on YouTube, just like this show. And if you want to follow me on socials, I am at bdavies_creative. That is where you can see all my work in and around wrestling and any other projects that I am currently working on. A lot of work with WrestleForce, obviously Purpose, and Mighty Pro Wrestling. But I have had a great year working with 10 different promotions, and I'll post some highlights of that very soon on Instagram. I don't have a guest lined up for the next episode, but I can tell you one thing that is for damn sure. It will not be David Francisco. He keeps running away from Sky Smithson. He is a pain in my ass, and I do not want him in my car. But there will be another episode soon. Thank you for listening this year to Making Towns. On the Spotify Wrapped, we had a great response, great listenership. I am so pleased that people are enjoying the show, and I'm going to continue to make these as long as I can. As long as I keep working in wrestling and can keep giving lifts to wrestlers, we'll keep making this show. One more time, thank you for listening. Thank you for listening all through the year as well. I really appreciate it, and I'm looking forward to making more content for you next year. Thank you.